Hello Aries, thank you so much for tuning into your July reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to bring you these readings every week and every month. And this month we're going to be using the Tarot Mucha or Mucha by Los Scarabeo. And this is for Aries Sun, Moon and Rising sign. So if you are wanting to get a little bit more of an insight into what your astrological chart seems to be doing this month, do look at those signs. And also your Venus sign is pretty good if you want to take a look and see what kind of information is coming through for your romance, because these are general. They really do kind of pick up the general energies coming through. It's not area specific. So if you want a private reading with me with specific questions about your situation, just click on the link below and it'll take you to my readings page where everything there is all you need, like all the different readings that I offer. And if you want to support this channel and become a patron of mine, you can do, and you'll get additional content every month on there as well. So a little bit extra for you to thank you for supporting me. So let's have a look and see what's coming through for Aries. I just looked at the clock then and it said 111, so it seems like it's going to be quite a good reading for you. Very spiritual bound, very grounded, beginning anew, because we're in a universal year 1 anyway. So whoa, hello, whoa, okay, all right, I'll stop. Wow, so Ace of Swords, 3 of Cups, cool. 2 more please. Okay. Wow, Emperor and the 6 of Swords, and at the bottom you have the Hermit. Why are you going within this month, Aries? Why are you going within? What are we having to figure out for you? Okay, let's just double check. And of course I'll be pulling a rune at the end of this reading. So yeah, I don't know why you're going within, but it seems like it's for something very personal. It seems like there's a lot of potential coming through for you, a lot of kind of back and forth maybe you've been doing recently with some decisions and some kind of people as well, like are they friendly with me or are they not? Are they nice to me? Are they not? And it could be trying to make a decision as to whether you trust them. It could also be whether you're very much kind of feeling connected with your past still. It could be that you've had so many major changes this year that you're not really sure as to which direction you're going to make it, you know, this way, that way, which way am I going? I also see that there is a victory coming through. There are reasons to celebrate this month. There will be very high times of energy and connection with other people and community. But I also feel this is a month of learning. This is a month of understanding where you're going. And I think finally seeing the other side of your efforts, finally seeing the other movement towards something new and fresh and enlightening for you. So I do think this is an incredible new start. It just seems to be getting off a little bit wobbly at the minute. But this Ace of Swords really comes through saying that you have got what it takes and you are actually, this is victory. But I also feel like it's your crowning moment. This is like, and the winner is Aries. And it's almost like you finally get recognition, you're understanding your position even more, and you're understanding the route you're taking even more. But there is wiggle room for kind of movement and movement in the area you are. It's like you're on a very straight motorway, but you can still change lanes. You know, you can still kind of see which one fits your pace better and which one comes through. But this, I think, is victory. I also feel that this is long owned or owed victory. It's kind of like whatever you've wanted to hear, whether it's somebody saying you were right, whether it's somebody saying, okay, yeah, the situation has gone precisely how you've done, or you win the case, or you win this, or you have got the job, you know, whatever it is, or I was wrong to leave you, or whatever it is you want to hear. Seems like you're going to hear it this month. It seems as though as well there's some communication coming through that may have you scratching your head a little bit. I think that it's almost as though you're kind of, where did this come from? God, they're bouncy today. It's almost like, where did you come from? Why do you have to say that? So that's what's coming through in there. But the community feeling and the celebratory feeling comes through here. I feel as though this is pinpointing two people, because I feel, even though it's women in the card, I feel you're one of these figures, and then there's two others that you kind of power in three. So you are going to have two friends or two relatives or two just people in your life that are really going to make this month very special. And you do feel as though you're moving towards something incredible. Now, these can be acquaintances, because I just got the impression that somebody out there was saying, well, I don't know, but I know anybody. I don't have friends. I don't have family. I don't know. If it's not friends or family, then it's two people who are still going to make your life very special. It's the change coming through this month. It's people coming into your life. It's people welcoming an energy. So don't try and block them out before they've even come in. And that's a special thing with these, because the power of three will actually raise your vibration and raise this kind of particular unity that comes through here. Whenever I see this card and this particular depiction of it, I always feel like it's the coven, and like the energy of a coven and having this kind of spiritual unity. I mean, I have two witchy sisters, so with them, even though they're on different sides of the world to me, like one's in the Pacific and one's in the Atlantic, that kind of thing. That's kind of what's connecting us all together. It's kind of the 3 points, it's the energy, it's still like a soul unity, and that's what I think is coming through for you. There'll be three occasions, if not three people, this month that really make it very special. And it will be the fact that it makes you feel content and makes you feel at one with yourself and very happy. And that's really good to see. And then you have this card. Now, this card sometimes to me comes across as Aries as well as Taurus. So it probably could be more of an earth sign as well. But this is a teacher, this is an educator, this is somebody who's coming into maybe monitor your lessons and see how well you've come. And to be honest with him here, it does feel as though he's quite authoritative. So it could be somebody in a higher power. It could also be somebody who's mediating a situation, who's a judge, who's a kind of lawyer, a solicitor, who's kind of trying to balance things and see the different sides, boss, manager, somebody high up or at least older. And I do feel that they're coming in with a very logical, maybe even rigid point of view. So when they come in being very kind of this way or that way, or this way or the highway, you can stand up to that, to be honest, Aries. I think you can, if he's right, you'll be like, okay, well, yeah, I understand, and I can see that. But this, I think, is more like you going, actually, I don't see a point of view and I don't see why I should be doing this. And you actually gain confidence and authority yourself by standing up to this person. That's what I read from that one. And then you've got, could even be a father figure here. But then I have here the Six of Swords, which is you moving forwards, moving onwards, because you've passed this test, you've got the energy of that, you've got your victory, and you are able to move forwards then. You are able to see the other side of the river, the other side of where you need to be. And that is definitely something that you should praise yourself with and be happy about, because I honestly feel as though you're moving towards something very rich and powerful in August. August is the time of Leo. So Aries normally feels it's most comfortable in times of like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because they're the fire element. So I think whatever's coming in August is going to kind of borrow from the energy of July and kind of magnify it in August, so you can actually see something a lot better. So whenever you can this month of July, make sure that you're preserving your energy. That might be what the Hermit comes through saying, because this is going within, seeing what you're all about, seeing where you are spiritually. Maybe not literally being cowering or anything, but you do have to at some point recognize that this energy that you keep to yourself may be better expanded outwards. It may be better reaching out to people, not feeling so closed off, or not at least shutting people out in certain ways, letting your guard down and just giving into some certain things. I don't know, for some of you it may be that you don't really want to tell a lover or a partner something that's been bugging you for a while. For some of you it may be that you don't want to snap your boss's head off even though they seem to be driving you insane. Friends, family, things. It's about admitting something to yourself and to other people that maybe you're not sure of. But I think the only way you're going to move past it is if you do admit something, if you do have that victory coming through for yourself. Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Sorry, what's coming through for Aries in the month of July 17. All right. Oh, okay. So this is Wunjo. Oh, just gonna move that out of the way. And this is basically a joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, maybe a bit of glory as well. And it's also about steadiness, because sometimes when this is in reverse, so when it's that way, it means there's a bit of frenzy or strife, a bit of sorrow maybe. And when I got it, it was about there. So you're on the balance, you're on a fine balance, and your decisions this month will decide whether you go into the sorrow or whether you go into the joy. And I think that you are more likely to go, most of you are more likely to go and choose decisions that will seek joy, seek comfort and assurances with people and in your own journey. Because honestly, I understand how difficult it is sometimes, because you might be afraid of making a decision. Simply because of making the wrong one. You know, you may be thinking, well, I don't want to make the wrong decision, so I just won't make a decision. Now, Aries, that's not the way to go. Aries, you're very powerful. You have the ability to problem solve. You're not as bullheaded as the Taurus. You are not as secretive as the Scorpio. I would know that, being Scorpio. You have a unique ability to seek and problem solve and overcome and adapt. So long as you're not as impulsive as you sometimes can be. I'm not saying all the time, so long as you're not as impulsive or spontaneous. I do think that your decisions will actually set you on the right path, and I do feel that you will seek joy. But it's just about making sure what will bring you joy in the first place, because some of you may not know. Some of you may be a little bit like, well, I know doing this makes me happy, but it's not soul happy. So maybe that's your journey this month, to start building up and seeing what you can draw to yourself, what you identify as making you happy. And I do wish you the best of luck. I was going to say the west of luck. Okay, the best of luck this month. And do let me know in the comments below how this month goes for you. Are you planning on doing anything? Is this kind of saying something that you need to overcome with a partner or work situation? Do let me know. I always love hearing from you, and thank you so much for the likes and shares and subscriptions. It really does mean the world to me. I'll look forward to reading for you in August, but in the meantime, if you do want a private reading from me, just click on the link below, as I say, and it'll take you to all the readings that I offer, as well as there's some additional information as to how to become a patron of mine. But I'll love you and leave you for now with this information. And as I say, let me know how things go. Take care of yourself, and I wish you all the very best of luck.